Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They'll take that. 14 yards on play number 1.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. First down, and they go back to Harris. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. Throwing, Jones. Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Looking to throw. Jones. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now a first down carry for Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his man, Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there, shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Jones operating from the gun, escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Fielded just inside the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
But in tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there. And Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified. But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Here we go, here we go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
11 MC take. 11 MC take. 12.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown, Dolphins. George Kittle. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And the lead is now 2. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Sanders now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. This is caught. Touchdown. Sky Moore, 26 yards. And the Patriots have regained the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And now the rookie's free. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. It's an 89-yard kick return as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 2. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Throwing again on second down. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to look deep for more, and this ball will be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead him into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
11, Thomas.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
His kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Here we go. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
11,
Sacks,
11.
a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
11 MT, Pate. 11 MT, 11, 11.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11, 11. Stop.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of reading. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd and a long way to go. Jones, he's going to look deep for more. And this is taken in at the 5. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Jones now to throw on 2nd down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tyquan Thornton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
Gun. Stop. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
On one, ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
11, empty. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. This one is caught. It's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 29, Jones forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, Jones completes this one to Thornton. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
2nd down and goal. Jones setting up the screen. Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Dolphins 14.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here we go. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Gotta go.
Here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Clayton. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Burrow on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Clayton. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
He finds his man, complete. That's Clayton. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his 1st, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So, Charles, I mean, this is just becoming an exhibition now on how to rush the passer.
Yeah, and I can't help but laugh a little bit because I'm enjoying what we're watching. This is coming from a guy who was in college just a year ago, and we keep harping on their evaluation. They saw not just a guy who could rush the passer, but could rush the passer well.
Under pressure, they got him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Running right through him and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
First down, Patriots.
They hand this off to Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Now Jones. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing, Jones. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. Touchdown, Patriots. George Pickens. 33 yards. And the Pats look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Pats will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Clayton. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Clayton. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. And they go play action now. Burrow. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Clayton. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now it's Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Clayton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
They'll run again with Harris. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Patriots, they run their record to 13-3 now on the year.